Hello students, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome to OnlineTyari. This is our session on daily current affairs. Let us get started with the first question for the day. The first question is, which public sector bank has launched the working capital demand loans for the agriculture sector? Okay, you have four options. So you have State Bank of India, you have Indian Overseas Bank. So the right option is Indian Overseas Bank. The Special Credit Facility of Working Capital Demand Loans Agriculture, that is WCDL Agriculture, it has launched by the Indian Overseas Bank. So this has been done to provide relief to the agricultural sector that is suffering from the lockdown due to the coronavirus pandemic. Okay, the facility is available for all the existing borrowers who have overdraft account or cash credit for the fishery, dairy, poultry and other activities. The loan taken under this scheme, so this can be repaid in 6 months installment. Okay, so accounts which are standard and functioning can avail these loans. Okay, this is about the first question. Let's move to the second one. The second question here we have, what is the name of the ventilator developed by NASA? So it's about the ventilator developed by NASA. You have four options. The right option is option D, Vital. The ventilator built and developed by NASA, it is called Vital, which stands for Ventilator Intervention Technology Accessible Locally. Okay. So the engineers developed the device at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, and the device has been built in only 37 days and it has passed a critical test at the Cannes School of Medicine in New York. Okay, the device uses 1/7, so this is using 1/7 the parts which avoid issues of the supply chain during the time of pandemic and thus is easier to be mass produced quickly. Okay, the ventilator has been tailored for COVID-19 patients. Okay, let's move to the third one. Which industry has become the top exporting sector of India for the first time? You have four options. Okay, you have four options. The right option is option B, chemicals and petrochemicals. The chemicals and petrochemicals industry, they became the top exporting sector of India for the first time as chemical exports of India increased by 7% to 2.68 lakh crore rupees, which comprise of 14.35%. So it is 14.35% of the total exports during the period of April to January in the last fiscal year, that is 2019-20. Okay. The chemicals and petrochemicals industry was congratulated by the Minister of Chemicals and Fertilizers, that is D.V. Sadananda Gowda, on becoming the top exporting sector of the country for the first time. So it's for the first time. Okay. I hope you all are clear with this. Let's move to the fourth one. What is the theme of the World Intellectual Property Day 2020? You have four options. The right option is option C, Innovate for a Green Future. The theme of the World Intellectual Property Day 2020 is Innovate for a Green Future. So this day is celebrated every year on 26th April. Okay. And the idea of observing a specific day as the World Intellectual Property Day, it was approved by the General Assembly World Intellectual Property Organization, that is WIPO, in October 1999. Okay. The convention establishing the World Intellectual Property Organization, it came into effect on 26th April. So therefore, the day has been selected as the date of World Intellectual Property Day. Okay, I hope you all are clear with the fourth question as well. So let's move to the fifth one. Which pharmaceutical company has launched Dasashil, the Indian branded generic of Dasatinib? Okay, you have four options. The right option is option A, Shilpa Medicare. The pharmaceutical company Shilpa Medicare has launched Dasashil, which is a generic Indian version of the anti-cancer drug, that is Dasatinib. The patent on this drug substance, Dasatinib, it was owned by Bristol Myers Squibb and it expired on 12th April 2020. It's very recent. So the launch of this Dasashil has brought down the cost of monthly therapy to rupees 6,440 from 1.65 lakhs. So just imagine, where is 1.65 lakhs and where is 6,440 rupees, right? The products will be manufactured and supplied from the manufacturing facility approved by the United States, that is Food and Drug Administration, right? Okay, let's move to the sixth one. Vodafone and Idea has collaborated with which company to launch Recharge Sathi? You have four options. The right option is option B, Paytm. Vodafone Idea has collaborated with Paytm to launch the program Recharge Sathi, which will provide individual small business owners an extra income. So through this program, any Paytm customer can register and sell Vodafone Idea recharges on Paytm. Okay, the program will be available and it will also be enabling vendors and small business owners to earn up to rupees 5,000. Okay, let's move to the seventh one. Which state government has launched the Jeevan Shakthi Yojana? You have four options. The right option is option A, Madhya Pradesh. The Jeevan Shakthi Yojana, it has been launched by the state government of Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so under this scheme, the mask will be prepared by women at home in the urban areas, which will be helping them to earn and profit. Okay, an amount of rupees 11 per mask will be given to them immediately. Okay, the women willing to help, they can call the call center number and register themselves by their telephone or mobile phone, and a minimum of order of 200 masks will be given at a time. The mask should be made out of cotton cloth and given to a nodal officer in the urban body. Okay, I hope you're clear with this. Let's move to the eighth one. When is the International Chernobyl Disaster Remembrance Day observed? You have four options. The right option is option C, 26th April. The International Chernobyl Disaster Remembrance Day is observed on 26th April every year to commemorate the unfortunate incident of Chernobyl blast of a nuclear power plant that took place on 26th April 1986. Okay. The day is used as a platform to increase awareness about the risks that are associated with nuclear energy. The day has been declared by the United Nations and it was first observed in 2016. Okay, the explosion released around 520 harmful radionuclides in the air, and it also contaminated and spread over vast areas of the Soviet Union and now the territories of Belarus, Russia and Ukraine. Okay, let's move to the ninth one. Which organization has launched the hydrogen fuel bus and car project? You have four options. The right option is option D, NTPC. What's the full form of NTPC? National Thermal Power Corporation Limited. Okay, so NTPC Limited, it's a public sector undertaking functioning under the Ministry of Power, which is the largest power producer of India, and it has launched the hydrogen fuel bus and car project it's for Leh and Delhi, and it has invited expression of interest from across the globe for providing 10 electrical bus that will be based on the hydrogen fuel cell and the same number of electric cars based on hydrogen fuel cell. Okay, so the expression of interest, it has been issued by NTPC Vidyut Vyapar Nigam Limited, which is a wholly owned subsidiary of NTPC. I hope you're clear with the 9th question as well. Let's move to the 10th and the final question for the day. Who has been appointed as the new CEO of Huawei for India operations? You have 4 options. The right option is option D, David Lee. David Lee has been appointed as the new CEO of Huawei India operations and will oversee all the aspects of telecommunications of Huawei, which include directions, strategy and operations. So David Lee will succeed Jay Chen, who will take the leading position for Huawei Asia Pacific region. Okay, so Huawei has also collaborated with countries like Bangladesh, Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, and also others to resolve the issues on the ground communication and ensure the connectivity and support of essential services with technology innovations during this COVID-19 pandemic. Okay. So students, I hope you all are clear with all the 10 questions we discussed today. So this is all for today. Tomorrow I'll be coming up with another set of MCQs for you. Until then, stay safe, stay at home, stay tuned to OnlineTyari. This is Meghana signing off. Bye.